Hey guys, I'm Colin here at etrailer.com, and today we're going to take a look at Montague's Paratrooper Express folding bike. Now Montague makes a wide variety of folding bikes. They do make road bikes and mountain bikes. The Paratrooper Express is going to be the best of both worlds when it comes to wanting to ride on pavement and off-road. Now when it comes to going off-road with this bike, it is going to be a more base model mountain bike, but it's still going to do a fantastic job of getting you through those off-road situations. We're still going to have the Suntour suspension system to help reduce a lot of impact when driving off-road up through the mountains on the trails. And we're going to have that wider base tire to help us get through that softer stuff like sand or even grass. And when it comes to riding on pavement, the tires are going to be smooth when it comes to the center part right there. The teeth on the outside are going to be for a grip, but when you're on pavement, they're not necessarily going to kick into gear. So you are going to have that smooth ride when on pavement. Now something I do want to point out is that while this is a hybrid and it's going to do a great job on pavement and that light off-roading, if you're a more heavy-duty mountain biker, I would advise maybe looking into their Paratrooper or Paratrooper Pro. Now obviously the great part about these bikes is that they fold up for compact storage and easy transport. That's going to help eliminate the need for a hitch-mounted bike rack or even a roof rack with a bike rack on top to get it from point A to point B. The bike is also going to be convenient for if you live in an apartment complex and you have a tight space to be able to get up and get it into your room. You're not going to have to worry about dragging the entire bike up the steps because you can carry it all in one hand. Now how you fold it down is we're going to start with the front wheel. We're going to have to disengage the brake by pulling that part back and just folding it up like so. Once the brake's disengaged, we're going to come down to the wheel, loosen up the patented click system. Now what we need to do is pull up on that round knob and then push in at the same time to get the wheel off. Once you do that, you can set the wheel aside. Then what we're going to do, we can actually just set the forks down if we want. Come to the base, undo that lever. We're also going to have to push up to get the lock off. Once we do that, you can just flip it around like so. Now from here, we can also take the hook and loop strap that is around our handlebars. What I'm going to do is wrap it under the tire right there, bring it up and around, then latch it on just to help keep the bike compact. Now from there, we can just take our tire. All I'm going to do is set that on the other side of the frame. I'm going to reach my hand through the spokes and grab a hold of the frame, and now I'm good to go. Now taking a closer look at the Paratrooper Express, it's going to have an aircraft grade aluminum construction, so it's going to be very lightweight and easy to handle, especially when it's folded up. Now even though it's a full-size folding bike, it's not going to sacrifice any of that durability. I've ridden a lot of Montague's bikes, and this one's no exception in the quality of the frame and the construction or even the ride that it has. After my experience with it, I would have no problem recommending the Paratrooper Express as an everyday bike. Now on top of that aluminum construction, it's also going to have a nice Air Force blue color with a 5-layer anti-corrosion finish. Up top, we're going to have the Shimano Revo shift system, which is going to make it very easy to be able to shift gears on both sides. Now we're going to have 6 speeds on the right side, which is the back. We're also going to have 3 speeds on the front or the left side, totaling 18 speeds. Now one thing that makes Montague's bikes a bit superior to others is that their hinge where the bike folds is integrated into the seat post tube. Some other companies will have it up here, kind of in the middle of the frame, which does compromise the durability of it just a bit. With it integrated into the seat post tube, it's going to be a lot more durable and be able to hold your weight a lot better. It'll even disperse it and distribute it down into the triangle frame down here. Now one thing that's great about their patented click system is that even with the lever unlocked like so, we still can't fold up the bike. We have to push up on it to be able to get the latch to come off. Then it comes right back on like so, and you just fold it back on and you're ready to go. Now the patented click system is going to be on the front and rear tires as well. Basically, it just makes sure that if that latch ever comes undone, you do have to do something extra to either fold the bike up or to remove the tire, which is very easy. It might take some getting used to. All you have to do is pull up on that half circle and then push in to loosen it. Then we can just take it right off. Putting it back on is the same thing. Now both the front and rear derailleurs are going to be turny from Shimano. Both of the derailleurs are going to do a great job of making sure you have smooth transitions when going up or down in speeds. Now both the front and the rear wheels are going to have these Tektro alloy V brakes. Now what that means is that it's just going to be pulling from one side, so you can see when I operate the brake, it's just pushing from one side and just sandwiching the tire over to the other side. They're going to give you really good stopping power. You can see them in action right here. So when you really do need to slow down, they're going to make sure that you can. And like I said earlier, we do have the Suntour suspension system with 63 millimeters of travel, meaning that when you are going over some bigger bumps, it's going to have 63 millimeters to travel inside the suspension and absorb that impact. It is going to be equipped with an aero mounted saddle, and like most bike seats, it can be adjusted with its height right here for whatever's most comfortable for you. Now these are the regular pedals that come with the Paratrooper Express. However, you can replace them with fold-up pedals from Montague, which are sold separately here at eTrailer. Now it also does come with pre-installed front and rear deflectors for safety. Now in my opinion, one of the nicest features about this folding bike is that it eliminates the need for a hitch-mounted bike rack or even a roof rack with a bike rack to get it from point A to point B. With it all folded up, we can stow it in our trunk for easy transportation. Thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our look at the Paratrooper Express folding bike from Montague.